Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I want to do a couple quick examples. I'm going to do one in this video. I'll make a short one for the second one also. So I want to make sure we don't neglect one of the questions, which was the mean value theorem question. So this is an early topic and we haven't revisited it recently. It says find the values which satisfy the mean value theorem for h of x for this function in that interval. Now, for mean value theorem, remember what we're trying to do is we are trying to find where the average slope is equal to the instantaneous. That is a location. And we did the example with the turnpike problem in which you went 300 miles per hour. You went 300 miles in 4 hours, which you're going 65 miles, an average of 75 miles per hour. But the speed limit was 65. So really, we're trying to find where the average speed is equal to the instantaneous or the average slope is equal to the instantaneous. Okay, first of all, a couple criteria is you must be given a function and an interval, and the function must be differentiable on that interval. Well, it's a polynomial, so it's definitely going to be differentiable on that interval. So we need to set really h prime of x equal to that's the instantaneous, and now we need to find the average, which is just the slope between those 2 points. So that's really going to be h of 3 minus h of negative 1 over 3 minus 1. Okay? So the derivative of this is 6x squared minus 6, and we're going to set that equal to, well, when I plug in 3, I get 27 times 2 is 54, minus, when I substitute in 3, 18, so that's h of 3, minus, when I plug in negative 1 here, I get negative 2. I plug in negative 1 there, I get positive 6. And then the bottom, I get 3 minus 1. All right, so I get 6x squared minus 6 equals, well, if I simplify this, I get 54 minus 18. Well, I know 54 minus 20 is 34, so I get 36 minus 4. It should be over minus negative 1, all over 4. So I get 6x squared minus 6 is equal to 32 over 4 gives me 8. Okay? Now we got to solve for the values of x. So I get 6x squared is equal to 14, or x squared is 14 over 6, which is 7/3. So x, the absolute value of x is equal to root 7 over 3, or x is equal to plus or minus root 7 over 3. However, we have to note both of these are not in the interval. Okay? But you have to, because this is about 2, and root 2 is, positive root 2 is in there, but negative root 2 is just to the left of that. So, but you must show that you considered both of them, but then you say that only positive root 7 over 3 is in the interval. Okay, and what this means is at x is equal to root 7 over 3, that the average slope between x equals negative 1 and x equals 3 is equal to h prime at that value. Okay? And so the only point or x value that satisfies the mean value theorem is that one on this interval. The minute I change this interval, then you realize this changes and the point will change. Okay? Thank you.